welcome to CrusaderCast, your weekly Warframe podcast.
Hello everybody, welcome to CrusaderCast. I am Fairly Farrell, clan leader of the Frozen Crusade. I am joined by my marvelous and great officers. Feel free to introduce yourself, guys.
I'm not going first.
I believe you were
Good
supposed
start,
to
good
introduce
start.
us.
All right.
That's what we agreed on. You were to introduce us.
Oh gosh, you're so shy, Az. All right. So, there you go. The brooding one is Az. The female of the group
Is Okimon.
uh,
No, I'm just kidding.
the female of the group.
We
our-
always knew.
That is Hey895, and our remaining member, last and certainly not least, is Okimon. Welcome, happy to have you all here.
Right.
So,
Thank you.
yeah.
I mean,
So, what do we want to talk about? Well, start with, guys.
my Baruch have a fucking pimple. I gotta go deal with that now.
What's the matter?
Okay,
Same.
there we go. Let's talk about pimples, guys.
Operator,
Oh,
What
God,
are your
no.
opinion on
Have you
the neck
lost your
pimples?
Yes.
What's the matter?
I mean,
Where are you going?
neck
God.
pimples are fun.
So
Neck pimples,
violent.
and
Oh,
it is pretty aggressive removal of a pimple. It's
Whew.
it's
I always flinch every single time.
I do get a little bit of a like just it's something.
Something, all right.
It is something,
Neck
all right.
pimple.
All right. So, is that a cat?
Yep.
You have a cat with you?
Mhm.
I wish my cat was here. Is my cat here?
Oh, don't
My
go
cat's
look
No,
for your
not
my
here.
cat.
cat's not currently in the room. Anyway, let's get back on track. I suppose a best place to start, you know, of any. Let's talk about the warframes you like. Anyone want to go first? You know. What's
Well, as you can see, I'm currently have my good old Nidus equipped
Nidus? My
because it's obviously the best.
another favorite of mine. I love my Nidus.
Ooh, yeah,
a
wait.
lot.
Wait. Go back to your appearance. We want to see that fashion frame.
I don't have fashion frame.
That's pretty fashioned out Nidus you got there, boy.
It's not that. I mean, I like the color scheme.
It's very red. It's very
Oh.
red. There is some black and
Very
white
bloody.
in there. Bloody? I don't see any blood. Unless the red is
Red.
supposed to be blood, in which case, yes.
Red
Ah.
equals bloody.
Mm,
Red also means it goes faster. So when you sprint, I'm sure
shit.
you're running faster.
I forgot
Oh
to.
yeah, I'm
Add
sure.
some yellow and then you're McDonald's.
I
Or any other big corporation that has red and yellow as
Fun
their color.
fact. My Octavia, now that I think about it, I have a color scheme for my Octavia that is red and yellow. So I have a McDonald's Octavia, and I didn't even think
Wrong
about
button.
it until I said that.
Oh,
Nice.
while we're on it,
Mm,
I also thoroughly enjoy the Frike.
Frikey? I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Greek.
Frick.
Yeah, it is.
Frikey.
It is
It's
my
Frikey.
all-time favorite deluxe
Deluxe
skin.
That is a really good deluxe skin. I think that's the first deluxe skin I got. Not sure, but I really like that one. That's the one I have on my Nidus as well.
I mean, just look at the way the mutation is.
No,
It's making-
it looks superb. I love it in every way.
It's just beautiful.
Anyway. What about you two? Hey, Oki. Favorite frames? Frames you enjoy?
Hey, Oki.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
My favorite frame is definitely my Frost. Let me see here.
If you want to post a picture, I'll bring it up on the screen.
Yeah, trying to.
I love that this
So
shows
that
off.
You
is
can do that?
Frost
Totally
with
professional
heavy.
streamers here.
Oh, no. Professional implies we're getting paid.
True.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, I quite enjoy my frost. My frost is I've had frost since well pretty near the beginning,
And refresh my
I'm
memory.
very proud of my uh, chosen mods that I have on him right now. I sent that in chat as well. 2 formas. He needs to have a 3rd Exilus adapter. Oh yeah, I've splurged my frost. My frost is nowhere near my like most fashion frame, but he is one of my favorites. I always return to frost.
Gotta get that
And
bubble.
refresh my memory. Isn't your Discord icon a Femfrost? Like just a
Yes,
frost
it
with
is.
big,
That's how
like,
much I like frost.
kahunas.
Right.
Good to know.
Right. Well.
Man.
All right. So I guess I should go. Let's see. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Let's
Yeah.
see if I can actually.
There's my Wukong. Yeah. Basically just Wukong, Gauss, and sometimes Volt. But yeah.
Volt is a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
I love Volt.
Volt is just eh.
Oh, I love him. He's useful in like every situation. He can fit any build. Well, not build, but like any role. Like
I mean, I
good
guess.
support, you know. He's got some offensive power if you want, you know, and he can be defensive in the right location if you know what you're doing.
He's
Just the
great
right
in
placement
ESO.
of the shield. Yeah, he can be very good for that sort of thing. You know, it's all about the build. So, and something I was talking to a friend of mine about was Volt can like D has mentioned the thought of I think potentially coming out with some new corrupted mods, I believe, or some of the new Vault mods.
Yeah, they already
And-
have.
And the hope is that they'll eventually come up with some that benefit Volt more, because Volt kind of needs a little bit of everything, right? So, like, you gotta have very specialized builds for him, right? And some of the corrupted mods just don't seem to work well with what he's got, since they all take away from things he needs. So, no, you know, he can only get better. The sky is the limit with Volt.
Yeah, sure.
Do what I can to bring up my Nidus. Because here we go. Alrighty. So we flip to, I guess, my screen. And here we go. Now I got my Nidus. So as most of you can see, I'm using the Frikey skin as well. So yeah, Nidus is my boy. I absolutely love this guy. I use him for everything. You know, he's just you can't beat it. He can heal himself. He's indestructible, especially when he gets stacks. And,
I don't know. The
you
only
know,
one I
he's
find
just-
that's almost as good as him is, of course, Children. Yeah.
Hildren. Yeah,
I forgot I had that.
Hildren's great.
That's
Great
the
bait.
one. There we go. That's the color scheme I like.
Hello.
I just love what I love about him is his armor is
Oh.
the armor I got him. It's not quite a grand because I haven't maxed out my Umbral mods yet, but like it's 922 armor is pretty solid. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
he's good in every way. Slap a rage mod on him, and you've got a constant supply of energy as long as you're taking damage. Can't go wrong with that. Then you just add some, you know, duration for his 4 and his 2. Then the rest is just strength and range, so you can grab things with your 2 and then kill things with everything else. He's
Agreed.
got some of the best ability synergy that I've seen in the game. So can't go wrong with that.
Wukong gives him a run for his money after the rework.
Yeah, it's true. Wukong is just hard to freaking kill.
God. Oh, the feet. Oh God, the feet.
What?
You mean the
Oh,
lack
you don't
of
like
feet?
Wisp's lack of feet?
Yes, Wisp, lack of feet.
I don't know. Just for whatever reason, I like it more on Wisp than on any other Warframe. It just works.
Oh, she's
Like,
the
with
only
her
one that misses
aesthetic.
feet.
Unless you count Nova just having like pillars.
Yeah, and Gauss having blades.
I'm not a fan of Gauss's feet either. Like, I like Gauss and I like Nova. Like, they're both very good frames in their own way. Just, I can't
You know my
stand
issue?
looking at their feet.
You know what I love?
What do you love?
I also love my Meg. My Meg, like,
Does she have good feet?
is on point.
Have you
I have
focused on the feet?
her feet. We're not gonna talk about that, but I
forgot
love
about
my
hair,
Meg
though.
fashion frame.
Actually,
Like, I have both Tenogen skins. I kind of did like a purple kind of dark colors, like with her. A lot of color palettes that I touched into.
didn't you try to recreate what Reb did with hers?
That's just the Pharaoh
No,
skin.
I recreated one that was in a video with Reb, not what Reb
Ah.
had.
Whoa.
Hey,
But that
Az,
is my
Yeah.
Meg and
Have-
Captura as well.
have you seen Harrow's deluxe skin?
Oh, Harrow's Deluxe is awesome.
Hair
Oh, the
got a
reliquary
deluxe
skin.
This one?
No, the other one, Reliquary.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have seen that.
Oh god. There it is. Yeah, it's right there.
It's
I'm
so
not
good.
fond of it. I mean,
Why are you not?
You're
He's
not
got it.
fond
You
of
can
it.
see
That's
the beating heart in
awesome.
his chest.
It's amazing.
I love Harrow's Deluxe. It's one of the better.
See,
That's
there's
probably
his
one of the
heart.
best in a long time. Speaking of deluxe skins, what are you guys' thoughts on Ivara's deluxe that's coming out?
I'm not a big fan of it. It doesn't look like a
if
bar.
anybody wants to laugh,
Like, I'm not a fan of it either, honestly. Like, I loved Ivara a lot. I still play my Ivara. Just, it, like, and that skin doesn't
Dude,
look...
is
it
there any way
doesn't,
you can
like,
stop
doesn't
sharing your audio
resonate with
with
Ivara. It doesn't suit
what?
her at all.
Is there any way you can turn off the audio? It's kind of cutting into Feral.
Oh well.
oh yes, there is. How's that?
You tell me. I can't
Better?
hear it.
Sorry, I guess audio was coming through with the shared screen.
Oh. No,
Whereas this is my image right. Yeah.
no matter. But I was just saying that I agree with you, Oki. I'm not a huge fan of Ivara's current like deluxe skin that's in the works. It doesn't.
It doesn't
look-
scream Ivara.
It
I
doesn't
mean-
look stealthy. Ivara's like the stealth
Yeah,
ring.
it-
You know?
I
it-
mean, I'm sure we could pull up a picture here
Oh,
while we're talking about it. But isn't that the one that the creator of Ivara, like, insisted that they made the deluxe, and the deluxe is absolutely terrible?
Yeah, that's the one.
pretty much.
See,
And
the
I
thing
kind of feel
about it,
bad saying it, but
it doesn't. Okay, the thing about it doesn't look like an Ivara skin. It looks like
Yeah.
a Gara skin.
oh,
Uh,
is Clem making an appearance?
oh,
Yep.
let me cover y'all up with this picture real quick.
Okay.
But yeah, as you can see, I don't see Ivara. I see either Korra or
Yeah, it's
the other one I said, Gara.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
sure, you got a bit of a
Which
quiver.
one's the?
It's not out yet. It's in the works. So you won't
Ah.
find it on the market yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a quiver and
Mm-hmm.
a half cape thing, but a lot of people are saying it looks more like a Gara skin than
It
Ivara.
does. And I feel kind of bad saying that because, like, I know that the guy that they asked, like, the guy they asked to do it is the guy who came up with Ivara and did all the work for Ivara. And I feel kind of bad hating on the skin that he's poured so much time and effort into.
Yeah,
But, like, at
but
the same time, it's just like, sorry.
Yeah,
like,
it's
it
not a
doesn't
great
suit Ivara.
skin.
It just isn't, yeah.
Here, I'll share this. See, this was
Hey,
another
I'll stop him.
concept that was in the work for Ivara Deluxe, the Jade Sen skin.
Yeah,
This looks
Oh,
everyone
like
yeah, that
loves
was like the one
that.
that, like,
yeah,
was it Liger who did that?
yeah, Liger and Azuka, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not.
They do incredible
Or
work.
Asterisk, one of the two.
One of the two.
But I mean, that looks like an Ivara skin. That looks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got like the frog-like appearance she originally had in a way, but it kind of looks like a rabbit. I like that.
No, it's true. She's got like that one looks amazing. I really hoped that was the one. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
that's the consensus on Reddit as well. Everybody's like, the Ivara skin, you expected the Ivara skin in reality, like that sort of thing.
it's kind of
Yeah.
like I hate to compare it to this, but it kind of makes me think of the Sonic movie. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, maybe they'll do what the Sonic producers did and give us the other
Mhm.
skin in recompense in about a year. And, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, there's Deluxe 2.0. Speaking of which, have you seen the Excalibur skin?
I have seen it. I didn't like it at first because it just
Come on,
It
he smokes
didn't-
the peace pipe.
no. I like the idea behind it, but it just doesn't look like Excalibur to me.
Nope.
Yeah, it
about-
looks
but
very
I
much
like-
like a
it's-
Cetus skin, and
it's-
Excalibur doesn't come from Cetus, so it didn't really make sense with him. But
It's grown on me a bit more.
I don't see Cetus. I mean, I see.
Like,
I mean, I liked it no matter what. But I mean, I can see where Fairley's getting at.
I see the old Ronin look, you know? With-
yeah, it does look a lot like a samurai, like a Ronin sort of look,
Mhm.
and that's cool.
And
like,
it's got-
I honestly think it would be better as its own frame, to be honest, just because it's
Well, it's got all
Yeah.
of Liger's trademarks: the big butt, the heel
Jeez.
spurs.
I thought the big butts were only on the female Warframes.
Have you
you
seen
seen Nidus?
Neja and Nidus?
and Nidus Deluxe. Well, Nidus Deluxe specifically.
Even Atlas Deluxe has a big ass.
Dude, his cheeks clap.
Nidus Deluxe.
Oh no, they don't clap; they clank. He's made of rocks. Remember?
They go like like a grinding sound. Yeah.
Clap damn alien cheeks.
I still remember that GIF I saw where somebody
Man.
put the
rap.
Wisp agile animations on the Atlas Deluxe, and it's just like the butt swinging, and
Yeah, I'll admit I
it's
did
just
it.
the rocks, and you're
just
just kind
to-
of I can hear that. You know, it was
Oh goodness.
was
Yeah,
great.
I'll admit it. I did it for like 15 seconds just to see what it looked like.
mhm.
But
Yeah, it was great.
yeah, Tennogen also, they announced the well, this is old news by this point, but the Korra Deluxe, which is okay. It's another Liger design, I think.
Hmm.
Um,
I think
that.
I saw that one. Can't remember.
can you say Cherry Blossom?
Oh, right, I remember that one.
She has cherry blossom boobies.
Hmm.
But yeah,
I
this
actually
is
kind of like the look of that.
and Liger's butt. Well,
Naturally, need a butt.
yeah, and it makes
Yeah,
the
they showed that at TennoCon.
yeah, it makes her
Mm.
core or her pet look like a flower.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the flower motif, it looks like this would pair very well with the Excalibur 2.0.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell there's the same design lineage.
Oh, of course.
Uh,
Yeah, hopefully they
designs.
come up with that.
Both designs are incredible. I prefer Korra's. As I said, the Excalibur one doesn't strike me as Excalibur initially. It's very good, but
yeah.
I feel like it could be used better for someone else.
Well,
Maybe.
I mean, that's the thing
Right.
about Liger's designs. They seem to be. It's not really. It's like not really deluxe for this. It's just what Liger does.
That- Yeah.
I mean, he's populating his own world, which isn't a bad thing, but
Mhm.
they're all kind of samey.
Yeah, they're all really good.
But of course, the Titania Deluxe is an in-house design.
Yep.
That one is more Fairy Queen, not Dairy Queen, Fairy Queen.
Mm.
Well,
I see
that's-
you laughing. Hey,
Ash,
don't do it.
Ash
Good
should be-
joke.
Oh yeah, the new Ash one
mean-
looks like a hunter from Destiny.
Which
That's-
Ash one was? Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, the hooded one.
that looked good.
Yeah,
like that.
I think
I
that was
mean-
one that everybody liked.
I mean,
That's
it
one
is
thing
kind
that
of a
always
Destiny
bothers
skin. Not gonna lie,
Yeah, it does.
but I'm okay with that. I like the look of the hunters from Destiny, so it's okay.
Well, I mean, you know, we've got the Harrow skin as a hunter, or a warlock.
Warlock.
We got the Ash skin as a hunter. We just need a Titan. Maybe that's what Atlas
Rhino,
Prime is supposed to be. Or you could use Rhino
So that was
Palpatine.
Rhino.
Yeah, I'd say Rhino. Go with the Rhino.
Yeah, true.
Beefy boy.
And actually, from the day of recording, we are like crossing our fingers. 9 days out from Atlas Prime, so
Oh yeah.
that's always good.
Oh yeah, and this is the Cora Deluxe that they've been working on for like 2 or 3 years now. Did I say Cora? I meant to say Zephyr.
Oh right, because they announced that, saying that was, finally getting more work done on it.
Yeah. Well, they seem to have taken off the wings, which I
did
think the
they?
wings are like
Hard to
a
say when they
particle
would
effect.
come out with that
Maybe a
one,
mutation thing.
though. Like, normally, deluxe skins correlate with like some sort of like release or something with the Warframe, and the only significant separate thing that's coming up is that her Prime is being bolted soon. She's the next
yeah.
on the list after Mirage.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll bring out a deluxe skin for her vaulting.
That would be
See
nice,
you later. Here's a deluxe skin.
right?
Too bad you can't get her.
I've
Yeah,
already
yeah.
got her, so it ain't a big deal for me.
Yeah. Fine
Oh
with
yeah,
it.
no, I already have her.
Same.
I
But
mean, yeah.
I enjoyed, Zephyr and stuff like that. She was fun.
I've
Very,
never
very
been able
good.
to play Zephyr efficiently.
She's
Oh,
very good in open spaces, like on the Valis or on the plains, because she can just cross them in
Yeah, wide open
seconds
spaces.
with her one. Yeah.
Now, between the plains and the Orbelis, what are your guys' favorite between the
Plains.
two?
Absolutely the plains.
Yeah. Like you really just use her 1 or 2. Well, yeah, you really use all of her abilities. Her 1 is good for moving, and you hold it down and you'll hover instead of
There you
flying. Her 2. Well, anyway.
go. I can't even remember what all her abilities do. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But nah.
But yeah, it's just it looks good. It's kind of plain. Kind of looks like a pirate. Maybe that's what they're doing.
That's for Hydroid.
Yeah, they're setting it up for like to be the female air Hydroid Prime. I don't know.
There is no heir to Hydroid.
But my question is, where is the Hydroid Deluxe skin? I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, really.
where's his
Hydroid
Prime
does-
trailer? They always.
I'm scared as to what's gonna happen in the chat when Hydroid's Deluxe comes out, because I remember the day that Hydroid Prime came out. Hay and I were in the chat. It was the day I first got her to start playing Warframe.
I don't think it was like the
Inside
first day. I
Prime.
think it was the first couple of days.
Yeah,
Because
you were a new player.
yeah, I was like totally new, and it's kind of interesting to see the cycle like fully come around 2 years later. But like, I remember going in region chat because you were like, "Oh yeah, sometimes region chat can be pretty funny," and like red text is funny. So I was like, "Yeah, okay, we'll stick around and we'll see what red text is." And red text was hilarious. And then everybody in
Anybody who
region
was
chat
there for the Hydroid Prime release, you know what happened. You were there. You understand.
Yeah.
and like
that was
region chat
chaos.
was just going like hentai prime, yes, and then everybody's like, let's
Squidward
get one
crying.
for Hydra.
Yeah.
And red text was encouraging it, so I don't
Oh,
know if
yeah, I
that was the
remember
good
saying
part or
that.
the bad part, but
Well, of
it's
course.
just kinda funny to see it
absolutely
fully come
remember him
circle.
saying. I absolutely remember Rebtex at one point saying something like, "Who's ready to get moist?" or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You know, it was great. Nah, they had a lot of fun with that one.
Oh yeah,
that is
sure.
that is why to this day I always call Hydroid Prime hentai prime.
Yeah.
And I
For better or
remember-
for worse.
I remember when they first announced Railjack, when it was Railjack. The whole thing was, I get to be the pilot of the ship, but I have to get Hydroid Prime.
Yes.
See, I just come back to the game, and that was the requirement. So I was like, okay. So I went and I got all the relics I could. It took me almost a week, but I got Hydroid Prime.
Mm-hmm. So at the
So
time I had Hydroid.
And I
knew
still don't
Hydroid
even
was
have
happening.
Fragan. Oh dear God.
What's up, Az?
Galley.
but yeah.
Anyway.
So when Imperium finally comes out, I'm the pilot.
Sure. I will be the first mate.
Yeah, that worked. Oh goodness.
Sure. I mean, I could be on I wouldn't trust me running any missions.
I would trust you on the guns,
Sure, I'll be on the guns.
because
Pew pew pew.
yeah, you.
Why are you upskirting
Good question.
Azrael?
You might be AFK for a second.
Eh,
Oh well. Whatever. But hey, you asked earlier what our favorite, like if we preferred the Valis
yeah, because those are the two current
open
open
world.
world concepts, with a third one getting teased and probably coming out next year. Maybe
Yeah.
we don't have release time. It won't be for another year or two, but yeah, we have a couple of open worlds.
I had said the Plains of Eidolon. Reason being, like, it was
know,
kind
but
of
why
it was the
stop?
first one, so that's kind of a bit of a thing for me. But it also
And it's
just
all rework as well.
it looks prettier to me. Like, as amazing as Fortuna looks and the Orvalis looks, it's still kind of just rocks and snow with mushrooms here and there. And not that that's a bad thing. I guess you could argue that the plains is just grass
Hey.
with water and trees. But, you know, like, for whatever reason, just to me it looks a little more interesting because, you know, different play on, you know, our planet. But I like what you can do. I like the fishing. I enjoyed the mining. I just like running around, you know, and sitting in all the really pretty spots, you know, fun things like that. The one thing I don't like about it now is, for whatever reason, whenever I'm out there and I'm trying to stealth, it just seems like the enemies can see me from, like, forever away, you know. I remember one time I was trying to do some animal conservation, and I had just called the thing, and about 100 plus meters away, there was like one Grenier guy just slowly walking by, and the son of a guy turns over and sees me, like, from, like, you know, like I said, 100 plus meters, and just opens fire. It's like, open fires. God, English. You would think it was a second language of mine. Not. Anyway, the guy just lights me up, and naturally I lost the animal, and I was, like, very upset. It was like, how the hell did you see me from all the way over there? I am a speck to you. Yeah, I was mad. I
Yeah.
was mad.
And then as soon as you get spotted by one of them, it shoots off that flare launcher drone, and if you don't kill it
Yeah.
in time, then everybody on the plains knows where you are.
Sucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still prefer it over the Valis, but
I mean, I
that's
wonder with
my
the
just-
rework, like, everything just kind of seems more like, I don't know, I want to say like flat with the rework, so I'm wondering if they did improve enemy, like,
You mean the plains?
yeah.
The plain seems even more rocky than it was. Like,
Yeah,
it was-
oh yeah, for sure, on the
They added a
mountains.
bunch of roads.
yeah, a lot of roads.
Yep.
But it was kind of flat, but it's not anymore. Definitely not anymore.
Yeah.
But what about
Not
you,
sure
Hey?
about the enemies, though. That just, I don't know, it just seems weird unless he had height over you and you could see him.
He did not. I was actually on a bit of a hill. He was like a little lower than me. It wasn't much, but, you know, I was a
Yeah,
little
hard to
higher.
say.
Could be
What
a
about
bug.
you? Which one do you prefer?
I'm more lenient towards the plains, more because whenever we go out on the Valis, I always have such a hard time getting out on the Valis, just
That's
because
true.
of my potato computer.
Yeah.
True.
But I do really like Orbalis. Like, I love all like the different orb mothers on the Orbalis, but I mean, I gotta say the plains just for simply it being more like I can load out in 2 minutes and it doesn't take me 5 and I don't have all these issues. But I do like the Orb Ballast. Hopefully, I can get like
Well, tell me
fixed up.
how long were you in that elevator for when you went hunting Profit Taker? Was it
Um,
like you were in the elevator for like
at least
five,
5 minutes
10
normally.
minutes? It
Yeah,
was
probably
bad.
like 5 minutes.
Like they were done by the time you left.
Yeah, they can do it in. I was going with like,
Hmm.
I was going with one of our clan members who was
Yeah.
MR27, and yeah, he could do it in like 5, 6 minutes. So
Yeah,
it only
he
took
did,
them about
and he did.
4 or 5 minutes. So I was only in there for 4 or 5 minutes, but yeah, if I connect with somebody who's just got a really bad unit,
Hmm.
I do really like the lore of the orbs though, like Prophet Taker, Exploiter, the third,
Yeah.
who we will find out about eventually. But like, I like all the lore for that because like it's interesting and what happened to the people of Fortuna and all. But I can simply load into the planes better, and I can still get all like I can get more lore, like not more lore, but I can get the same amount of lore from the planes as much as I can, or Valis, and the planes can still satisfy that for me. So I'm gonna
Hmm.
have to say the planes just simply because I can load in a little quicker.
Yeah, it's true.
What about you, Oki? You got a preference?
Not really. I mean, the Plains of Eidolon, it seems to be a little more gimmicked than Orvalis just because of the day-night cycle.
Hmm.
That's a pain in the ass. And I wish that they had some kind of UI element to tell you how much you were wanted, like they do in the Valis.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
for the most part, they're pretty even, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would ask Az, but it seems he's still AFK.
still
But
upskirting himself.
yeah, I've never seen an angle quite like this of Harrow. You know, is that his elbow? I think that's his elbow.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Certainly an interesting view.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, man.
Uh,
Kind of
Now,
looks like a.
Azriel is in our dojo, and as you said at the beginning, we are part of a clan called Frozen Crusade, and we are all officers of the Frozen Crusade. So maybe we could talk about the clan for a bit. What's your favorite rooms? We currently have majority of the first floor built, working on the second floor, like decorated, I should say. Our whole dojo is
yeah. I know mine is I guess spoilers for all you clanmates who might be watching, is the new spawn room that we're working on. Uh, I don't know how much time and resources that we've all put into that, but it's coming along nice. So, but currently, even though it's not entirely done yet, that's probably my favorite room now. It just looks so cool. Like I
Yeah,
really like it.
it's gonna be the bigger, better version of our current spawn room, and our current spawn room is in the intro. It's the frozen room, and it's got like the icicles everywhere, and
It's a frost themed thing. Naturally, we're
yeah,
Frozen Crusade.
are
We
the
need to have ice everywhere. But
frozen.
yeah, basically the one that we're working on is that just pushed with like the dial turned to 10 or 11 even. It's just a lot of ice and yeah.
Do you have any screenshots or anything you can share?
I might have a couple. Just give me a second.
I'm
I'll
not sure if I have
slap
any.
that. I can slap it
I
in.
certainly have like my
There we
meme,
go.
like funny joke rooms that I like our 420 hallway. Like I
Yeah.
certainly enjoy that, but I honestly like the ocean underwater room because I worked on that like late at night, and it took me a couple hours to do. And even though it's just like such a small room, it was just like trying to make it look as realistic as I possibly could. So
Okie just with the
Yeah,
cats.
just correcting them.
Yeah, of course. Continue.
but oh yeah, there's a picture of the spawn
Yeah.
being worked on.
Yep. The current work in progress that is. But
But yeah, I like the ocean room. I have some screenshots here.
Oof, pardon me. No, the kind of underwater room you got there is pretty cool. I like it a good bit. It's just a nice room. I just like the idea, the theme of being underwater in a submarine, kind of like you know, a well, a submarine similar to what's in like the Grenier Sea Lab and stuff, right?
Yeah, and
So
that's the section that's going through the middle is it is supposed to be kind of like you're running through a submarine and you can see at the windows, you can see what's out there, or you can jump out and
kind
Yeah,
of just walk
I mean
around.
run around
it's
and see what's
surprisingly
actually out there.
effective to like sell the underwater aesthetic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the little submarine. Oh yeah.
Mm.
That's gonna be my favorite room in the dojo. I do have a runner up, and that is with the new main line. With the
Sorry.
new main line, we got infested decorations, so that's outside of our bio lab right now. But I
Mm,
just love the infested decorations.
the infested decorations are good.
They were well worth it. Like we
Ah,
were
you should have
waiting
taken
for those
pictures of
for
the inside of the
years.
biolab where I had my way.
Yeah, actually, the inside of the biolab looks
I
really
did.
good too. It's so
Yeah,
simple, but it looks so good.
I was running through real quick, so I only wanted to get a couple screenshots.
But
But yeah, the inside of the biolab is also like full of infested spores and stuff. So
nah, it's good. It's really good. You guys outdid yourselves with that one. Uh, I know another good room that we have is like we've got an entire dedicated generator wing for what was it? We made it like a stupid nightclub
yeah,
style thing because
yeah.
why not? And like there's like 4 or 5 rooms, like generator rooms, and each one has its different thing. Like there's a bar, there's a dance floor, there's a bathroom of all
Yeah,
things. Like the bathroom just looks great. I love it.
DJ.
But
There's a DJ room, bar, dance floor, the hallways,
yeah,
and the bathrooms. Yeah,
no, we had a lot of fun with that one.
Oh yeah.
and then there's the creepy eye room down at the end of one of the generator wings.
Mm.
What about you, Oki? Did you have a favorite room in the dojo?
I mean, I like the fish room.
The fish room was good. The
Yeah,
Admiral
yeah.
Fishy Memorial.
Admiral Fishy Memorial.
Uh, rest in peace, Admiral Fishy.
Yeah.
I don't know how to salute. I'm not in the military. I don't know how it works. All my friends in the military would be cursing me if they saw me. They always get after me whenever I do a salute wrong. A lot, which is a lot. So
Well, there you go.
Admiral Fishy, for those who probably don't know, which is probably everybody,
Oh yeah.
we made
Nobody knows.
this one room in
Nobody
the
knows what
original
that is.
dojo. Everyone who does, everyone who doesn't, we had this one room in the dojo that we were decorating and we saw the fish in there, and we decided that one's Admiral Fishy, and we just picked out a random fish, and you know we kind of put like little golden marks on him just so everybody knew that he was the special one, you know. And then later we had to deconstruct the dojo. We were completely redoing it because it was kind of a mess. The layout wasn't very good, but so unfortunately we had to lose that room. So we lost the original Admiral Fishy. So our yeah, yeah, you toiled away for a long time to get that one done, and it looks really good too. I like it. Yeah, for your first time, you you did a good job with it.
Oh yeah,
Got me
the
a lot.
fishy statue. Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
good. We're not big on doing statues, but you did a really good job.
It's like,
Yeah.
damn it! I want to have a giant fish. I better get
Yeah,
to
yeah.
work.
Of all the
I
things,
want
you
a
have a
giant
giant
fish in
fish.
my memorial room.
No,
I keep
it
seeing
was really
pictures,
good.
but I keep scrolling past it.
No, there's a few rooms that we're working on that are just silly. There's a few rooms we're doing because we want to do them. You know.
We have a whole entire brewery hallway, so I mean,
Yeah,
that's
we're making a brewery, the Frozen Crusade Brewery, I guess.
yeah,
Because why not?
yeah. So we have one room with all the oh, I forget what you call it, but like the fermentation, like the big huge
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the brewery.
fermentation thing. So like the beer's coming through there. Then there's a conveyor belt, and you can see all the beer cans being like filled up.
yeah,
And then there's gonna be a gift or like a where you go and buy like your beer store. There'd
yeah,
be like a storefront, and then there'd be one where there's a tasting room as well.
yeah,
I don't think there's gonna be much in the hallways, but yeah, those are the generator rooms.
yeah. How are we
Yeah.
doing on time, guys? Out of curiosity.
I have no idea. I forgot to set a timer.
That works.
We'll find out.
I guess we'll
I mean,
find
we
out
could
soon
just keep on going because some parts are gonna have to be edited out.
Mm.
so-
Like that one.
Yeah, like that one.
Exactly.
Anyway,
If you mention editing, it has to be edited.
unless you do it for the meme.
Right, yeah. Like, I'll probably forget to edit anything out.
That doesn't matter too much. But was there any other topics that we wanted to hit on before? Yeah, we.
Oh yeah, there
decided
we
a
go.
little bit?
There's the statue.
Yeah, I showed it.
If you need to share your screen,
Yeah, well, I shared it when it was all
that might be
constructing,
a
so it was
risk
all
for
blue.
you now. Hey, now that I think about it, considering your potato computer might not be able to handle that.
What?
You being able to share your screen while playing Warframe at the same time. Yeah.
No. Probably not. Maybe I could do it on your computer.
Maybe.
Voila.
No, was there? Do we have any other
We could talk about our
topics?
favorite game, like
Oh, game mode, like.
yeah, or like anything else kind of Warframe related, because this is kind of like the get to know us
Well, my
podcast.
favorite game is Metal Gear Solid. No, Warframe. Well, mostly.
My,
I haven't played as much
video game
lately.
is Destiny 2.
As long as you don't say it'll be okay.
Heresy. Heresy.
I'm sorry, what?
God, it's just the white. Jesus. Rest in peace, the eyes of all the viewers.
Well, you know. But yeah, anyway,
I love spy missions. Just I don't know. I found out at one point. What's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Oki's just having a bit of a technical issue. He'll be right back, I'm sure. But no, I am a big fan of spy missions. Basically, I found out at one point, pretty early on in my Warframe days, that spy missions were a good way to get XP. When you successfully open the vaults, if you do it stealthy, you get a lot of XP. So I basically went out and ran only only spy missions for a very long time. I know pretty much every spy vault by heart now. But yeah, that was spy missions have been my thing for a long time. I love doing the stealthy things. I love knowing where to go in every single one. Nah, spy missions are my favorite.
Yeah, if there's ever a spy mission like for sortie or anything, he's the one doing them for us. Where everybody else is just like, okay, we're on killing, so barely goes off. I told you the spies, and then the rest of us will just go pew pew pew.
Yeah. I've
Um,
often you guys want to know how to do the spy balls. I can show you how to do the spy balls. But
I've been learning.
you have been learning. You've gotten a lot better from when you started.
Yeah, I hated spies when I started.
Yeah. What you'll
Pretty
need to do
much,
now
if
is
I
learn how to do
couldn't
them
swing my
fast.
sword or shoot my gun, I didn't like it. But I'm
Mhm.
starting to get used to spies now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a matter of once you get that, once you know how to do them, it's a matter of doing them as quickly as you can. You got to do them fast sometimes, right? Because in later missions, they get like timed, or like they'll have like a rotation for a camera or a sensor drone or something like that, or just a scanner, and sometimes you have to be able to, go through the hacks very quick.
The hacks? You talking about hacking Warframe? What? What? Uh-huh.
Don't tell him, hey, it's a secret.
You know, if you press Y, you automatically use a cipher.
Yes,
It's
I
hacking
did
a
not
lot
know
easier.
found that out, and I've just been using it since, and I've had to build a crap ton of cipher sets.
I did not know that because I don't use ciphers. I do every single one by hand.
Oh, I'm
So,
pretty sure my cipher
One
time
more-
is probably gone.
all right. Came back to tell us no hacks. Press Y, kids.
Press Y. Press
Press
Y.
Y to hack. Anyway,
Um,
did you have a favorite mission type?
I've been enjoying arbitrations, but all arbitrations they're just endless. They're just endless missions. So it's defense, survival, um, disruption, interception. Yeah, but I guess my favorite is like defense and survival still. Um, defense I used to do all the time to rank up my stuff. I still do. We do survivals a lot because we're always trying to get resources. Yeah,
Yeah.
for the clans. So we're always doing survivals. So survivals are one of my favorites. If I'm gonna go solo, I'm probably gonna do exterminate or probably a low level defense. And then if I have a group or if I will go in public, I'll go in like high level.
Mhm.
So yeah. So
Gotcha.
that gotta be my favorite game mode.
Yeah. How do you feel about the disruption now that they've added a bunch of new disruption? Like when you first tried disruption, I guess, like when it came out, what did you think of it?
When it first came out, I thought it was a pretty cool new game mode. Of course, at the beginning, you did it for the hostile merges event. So
Yeah.
at the beginning, you're really only trying to get the kind of the rewards that you get, which was Galaxon Vandal, I think.
It was a couple of vandals, I think. Some
Yeah, it was
weapons
like
here and
two
there.
different Vandals. I think it was like a primary and a pistol. It wasn't Opticore because Opticore came with Thermia.
My hair is doing a crazy thing. Don't mind me. Nah,
Okay.
for me, I thought this disruption when it first came out was quite a lot of fun. It was a nice change, like because most of the enemies you go through when you go and kill them, like in going into missions, they're easy to kill. You can take them pretty quick, unless you're doing like the high level stuff that you know some people enjoy doing that. It's not really for me. Um, but no, it was nice change of pace to see enemies that didn't die in 1 to 2 hits for the most part. So I don't know. I just enjoyed that, and it was just a cool design. I liked it. Um,
Um, I really enjoyed I'm enjoying now all the new nodes that they've added
welcome
with
back.
Disruption, all the different nodes, like the game nodes, because you get Gauss from one, you get his weapons from another. One of them on the Kuva fortress, you get Kuva from it, so it's a okay Kuva farm depending on how quickly you can do survivals. It can be pretty much like on par. Um, but yeah, I've been really enjoying the changes, and they're now really good relic runs to be doing now. Instead of doing void or doing defense or whatever, like they're a quick and easy way to get more relics now for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
Did
sorry,
you
what did I
have
miss?
we were talking about our preferred mission types. Yeah. Did you have a favorite?
Carpo and Jupiter, because it seems like that's the only mission I ever do anymore.
And that's
mean-
exterminate.
That's an exterminate. Yeah.
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 That's how I got Broken War. Just did all the secret labs.
Yeah.
Because I
that'll do
used
it.
my free Broken Ward to make war. So,
To make regular war.
yeah.
I'm not
I'm
going to do
still
that.
very
I
jealous.
cannot sacrifice my broken war.
Yeah. I
My
want
broken war was my
wars. I haven't
primary
got
for
it yet.
so long, like my primary melee.
Well, I mean, it's mostly impact damage. It's really blunt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
No. For me, just what's like. I guess that's another thing we should talk about. What's your opinion? Like with disruption being kind of the new thing now that they've got all those new nodes for it. How do you feel about the new reward? The like the big thing, like the umbral memory thing, memory of Umbra, whatever
That-
it was called.
Echoes of Umbra. I thought they pushed that back.
Echoes of Umbra?
Yeah,
Maybe,
they
but,
did. They
like-
pushed that back, and they brought out the universal medallion.
Yeah,
and-
but I mean, like, what are your thoughts on that?
I think that's stupid.
The universe of the medallion is great. I love the idea of that thing.
Well, I
The
think
Echoes of Umbra sounds like it's not very good.
Well, no, I mean,
Yeah.
they said they were gonna add more umbral frames past Umbra, and yet
Mhm.
they're just passing it off as temporary sentience to other frames. I think that's pretty stupid.
Mhm.
I mean, they're
I was
amending
talking
their promises.
I was talking with a friend about it, and he and I both kind of came to the same conclusion. It's like it would be good if it was permanent. I can see why they can't do it. Doesn't make it any better. It's a collectible, right? So you go and you go and you go, get it on every single one of your frames. But at that point, there's still no reason to go and get it after that, especially with it not being permanent.
Yeah.
Or at least lasting a week or two or something like that. With it
Yeah.
only lasting 24 hours, why would you even bother? You know, it's a pretty useless gimmick. Like,
Wow. So I could, for 24 hours, I could jump outside my warframe and not have to worry about it standing there. Woo.
and technically not even getting 24 hours because you have to add in all the time that you're not playing. You know, all the time that you're,
Yeah, 'cause
sleeping, working,
other shit
going to
happens.
school, and things like that. Yeah, life. So you're
Yeah.
actually probably only getting close to maybe 12 hours or less if you're a normal human being who has a life outside of video games, unlike most of us.
Well,
Besides the point. But just
I mean,
think
it'd be
it's
just like
it almost seems lazy.
it'd be just like the
you know.
resource boosters that you get for daily tribute. I mean,
Mhm.
waste half of it. Use it.
Disclaimer: I love Warframe. I really love this game. I'm not
Constructive
trying to shit
criticism,
on
don't worry about it.
Warframe. I absolutely love it. It's just this one just seems like just a bit of a I don't know, just like I said, it seems a little lazy.
But yeah,
Almost.
just
I feel
the
like they could have
idea-
done better.
The idea of giving any warframe Excalibur Umbra's memory, I don't know, it just seems like a cop-out. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
we don't want to go through and make all these new quests and all this new lore.
Now, to be fair, I think part of it was because they wanted to give another useful thing that the Helmeth room could do. And I like the idea of them trying to branch out with that because I really love that room. I wish there was more you could do with it than walk in and sit in the chair for 5+ seconds to remove a pimple and then leave, right? I would love if you could do more in that room. But and so maybe, and I guess that was kind of their little quick solution to give you another reason to use that room.
I mean,
But-
wasn't the Helmet's room originally supposed to have a different purpose altogether? Like,
Yeah, I believe it was. They just had to to think that was something they had when they were originally, developing the game. But they ended up having to cut a few things out here and there, right?
and
So probably just for the sake of the engine and having to also, get there. They had a lot of stuff they had to remove when they first started. I think. Can't remember how it all went, but
ew,
basically,
whatever you do,
hey, it
don't
has
do
its
an image
back.
search for the Helmeth room or Helmeth worm. That's an intestinal parasite. You don't want to see that.
Ew.
to
That's
know.
a real world thing. Yeah.
Don't do that. Homework for the day. Don't do that.
Toxicaricanus. Apparently, it's heartworms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, basically just I think that they can do more with that room. I hope they do more with the room than just that. But
I mean,
yeah.
there's the bed in the back that's supposedly for making new warframes out of the people you save from the capture missions, or not
You
captures.
mean the defense
yeah.
mission?
Well, defense and or capture. I mean, either or
Yeah.
really. Because the defense is a warframe cryopod, and yet the warframe cryopod has a human in it. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Maybe it's a test
no
that
spoilers. We won't spoil anything else.
No, I mean I think it's well known and
It's well known,
established
but
that
in case there's some people who don't know, let's not spoil anymore. You'll find out more about it when you do
I just wait until we do it lorecast.
the sacrifice quest. Yeah, lore.
I was gonna say we'll have to do a lore cast because we're all very much into the Warframe lore, like
history
yeah,
and story and stuff like that.
yeah.
And not just of the Tenoa, like I really liked learning about the Grineer and the Corpus, things like that too. And if you guys are into that too, there's a really good series that you can watch on YouTube. The guy's name I believe is Star-Lord or whatever, something like that.
Who?
Yeah,
I
Star-Lord.
think it's Star-Lord or something. But he's on YouTube and he does a whole bunch of kind of just lore and theories that he's got for the Warframe universe. So if you're interested in things like that, give his stuff a watch. It's very good.
Star-Lord with 2 Ds.
Yeah. No, he does some very good stuff. So if you're interested in lore, take a look at that.
Most recently did a stream. Yeah, he did lore on the Jovian Concord and all that. Umbra's Island.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, those are fish from Plains of Adelan.
yeah. Mortis lungfish.
What is that?
It's
Mortis
lungfish.
lungfish. Very big one though.
Oh, that is.
I've got one about that size in my fish tank.
Nice. I only put small fish in there so they fit better. That's a
from the plains
mawfish.
too. Yeah.
I think all the fish you get in there are from the plains, just because having a couple
They're
of
organic.
robots floating around in your soup is, a little odd.
True.
But
Yeah.
any other thoughts, guys? Like anything else you guys want to talk about?
Fire the only.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I'm sure that we probably gone past an hour by now.
Oh, I'm sure. But yeah,
Mm.
I guess
know.
that's all for tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in and listening to what we have to say. Once again, I'm Fairly Feral. My
I'm
friends and
Az.
co-hosts are Hey895, Pokemon, Azrael. Thanks very much. And I guess we'll talk to you all next time. Bye for now.